On December 1st, 1988, Nintendo gave us the gift of Zelda II. This time it was called The Adventures of Link, and it was awesome. This game is a direct sequel to the first one, and similar, it has its own unique and very dark story behind it. When it's your 16th birthday, some kids get toys or games. Some kids get a car. But if you're Link, you get a strange mark on your hand that looks exactly like the kingdom's crest. You got it. The Triforce. As it turns out, that mark on the back of Link's hand is actually a key. And the key opens up the door to where we first see our sleeping Princess Zelda. You see, right before the king passed away, he shared information with his daughter Zelda, information about the Triforce. The kind of info a young prince would need, aka Zelda's brother, if he was going to become ruler of all the land. There's just one problem though. She's not talking to him. The younger brother threatens Princess Zelda, saying that if she doesn't give him the information, he's going to find a magician to put a spell on her. A spell that would make her fall asleep forever. Man, and you thought your siblings were bad. To be fair, her brother did try and stop the magician, but by then it was too late. He had already casted the spell, she had fallen asleep, and the magician had died in the process as well. Legends speak of the Triforce's power and just how awesome it is, and it might be just enough to wake up the sleeping Princess Zelda. Now it's up to you, Link. The time is now. It's your job to rescue the princess. I remember this game taking a lot of heat back in the day, just because it wasn't the original Legend of Zelda game. In fact, this one played out quite a bit differently. Instead of a top-down battle screen, we're now seeing it from the side. Instead of collecting rupees, we're looking for experience points. And since there's no Master Sword, we're going to need those experience points to level up. This is the exciting part for the inner nerd in all of us. Finally, we have the power to choose what we're going to level up next. Of course, that's just one example of how this game is different from the original. There's quite a few. One of the coolest things that we see in this game is the towns. Here you can learn valuable information about the game. You can also heal your life or magic bar, and maybe learn a spell or two. Just like I think Majora's Mask is a heavily underrated Zelda game, so is this one. There's a lot of really cool stuff if you stop and look around. Everything about it makes it feel like a Zelda game. It's not like what we saw with Super Mario Bros. 2 for the NES, where it was just a completely different world that didn't really seem to fit in. Everything here reminds you of the Zelda Kingdom. If the outside world wasn't enough for you, make sure to hop into one of the palaces. Here's where we get to explore the dungeons. The dungeons are going to be filled with bad guys. And lava too, that was something new that we saw in this game. There's still going to be tons of keys that you'll need to find so you can unlock the locked rooms. And when you're ready, fight the boss. Of course, this is just one boss you'll fight in one of the dungeons. There's a lot to explore in this game. I'm guessing that you've probably already played this game and know how much fun it is. But if you haven't, there's no better time than now to check it out. All in all, I think this game is awesome. It's a much more nerdier game than its older brother, and I love it for that. I think the maps are a lot of fun to go through, the dungeons are incredible. I thought it was a lot of fun to find heart containers out in the wild, not from defeating bosses. It was really cool to go into the towns, meet the townspeople, and learn the new magic spells. I totally encourage any Zelda fan to either replay this game or play it for the first time.